This is Dory, Fantasmagory, Dory, Black Sheep by Abby Hanlon, Chapter 5. Dora, Fantasmagory, Dory, Black Sheep by Abby Hanlon. We are on to Chapter 5 called Captain Puff. After school, she gets to go to Rosabelle's castle, she thinks. Let's see. Rosabelle's dad picks us up after school. On the walk home, we jump into puddles over the sticky poage and tell Rosabelle all about my new pet sheep. When we get to Rosabelle's house, there's definitely not a moat to cross. Strange. A little boy in a Batman costume runs to open the door for us. Ro is home, he screams and hugs Rosabelle. This is my little brother Ridley, says Rosabelle. Oh my goodness, look at that. All the toys. And someone says, welcome. She doesn't look too happy. Have you ever had a brother or sister try to take your friends? Hey, who are you? Asked Ridley, pointing at me. Dory, I say. She looks like a dumb bear, Ridley screams, still pointing at me. My mouth drops open. What did you say? Ridley, says their dad. That is very rude. She does, Ridley continues. She really does. She looks like a dumb bear. Forget him, says Rosabelle. He's 4. He's crazy. What's going on? Rosabelle's mom calls from her office. Hi, Dory. Nice to meet you. Welcome. I look around Rosabelle's house. It looks sort of like my house, but only when our house gets really messy. Not one thing castle about it. As I'm walking up the stairs to Rosabelle's room, Ridley points at me and screams, She ate my chicken nugget. What, I say? That bear ate my chicken nugget. I did not. I just got here. What is he talking about? And then he starts this terrible, annoying cry. She ate my chicken nugget. Finally, we are safe away from him in Rosabelle's room with the door shut. But I can still hear him crying downstairs. She ate my chicken nugget. While Rosabelle's parents tried to calm him down. Rosabelle's room is not exactly the Princess and the Pea. Not exactly, huh? It is the biggest mess I have ever seen. I can't even walk without stepping on a Lego. Her bed is covered with books, and her sheets and blankets and pillow and skirts are on the floor in a nest. Do you want me to help you clean up your room? I asked. No, thanks, she says, hugging her dragon. Are you sure? I say. I don't mind. Look who shows up. We can just shove everything over, she says, and gets on her hands and knees and makes a clearing. Then she sets up a little tea set with water. Now that Mrs. Gobblecracker is a kid, anything could happen, she says, and sips her water with her pinky up. What if she becomes a new kid at school? Or what if she moves next door to you and your mom makes you play with her? Mrs. Gobblecracker is so sneaky. I bet Gigi is even sneakier, I say. Wait, she says. I just remembered. Whatever you do, don't say anything about Mrs. Gobblecracker in front of Ridley, says Rosabelle. I do not want him to know about her. He always copies me and ruins everything, and it's not fair. Okay? Uh-oh. Who heard? Look at his smile. Okay, I say. Suddenly, Ridley bursts into Rosabelle's room and starts taking off his Batman costume until he is down to his fire engine underwear. What are you doing? Get out, says Rosabelle. He hands the costume to me and says in a creepy robot voice, You wear it. No, says Rosabelle, she's not wearing it. How about, let's just see if it fits, I say, because I actually kind of want to wear it. Really, says Rosabelle? It's a lot of work to get on because it is super tight and the mask feels like it's going to shrink my brain. But when I get it on, Wow! Something about this costume just feels awesome! Come on, let's go back to our tea time, says Rosabelle. There she is. But now that I'm wearing this costume, I can't stop jumping off her bed. I want to fly. What's Ridley taking? What's Ridley taking? What's he doing? Yes, I see that, Rosabelle says. Actually, that's a great idea. Batman can fight Gigi. What are your superpowers? How about underwater breathing and cross-dimensional awareness, I asked. Let's keep this simple. How about super strength and super speed, she says. Don't worry, I'll train you. Okay, sure, I say. Let me write that down. Wait a minute. Do you want to be called Batman or something else? I say, good question. Batwoman, suggests Rosabelle. How about Captain Puff, I ask. Captain Puff, shouts Rosabelle, jumping up and down with excitement. Yes! I try out my new Captain Puff voice. I say, some people don't believe in superheroes because they haven't met Captain Puff. But then Ridley returns, and he is wearing all my clothes. Look at me. I'm a hiker. I hike mountains. Those aren't hiking clothes, I say, standing on Rosabelle's windowsill. Yes, they are. I'm a hiker. Wherever I go, I hike. Fine, go hike. Go on a nice long hike. Hike away, Rosabelle says, and pushes him into the hallway. He's never going to leave us alone. Let's get out of here. We can go do your superhero training in the backyard. Watch out below, I say, jumping off the windowsill. Come on, she says, grabbing my cape. You can jump off the swings. But on our way out, we find Ridley in the hallway. He is playing with his toys, wearing only a tutu and socks in his hands. Where are my clothes? I ask him. Your hiking clothes? He asks. My regular clothes, where are they? I wait for an answer. Do you know I have 2 boxes of magnetic tiles in my classroom? So what, I say? He's trying to change the subject, says Rosabelle. That means he did something really bad. Rosabelle shakes her head and folds her arms. We can ask my parents to help, but I don't think we're going to get them back. 'Cause they're wet, says Ridley. Why are they wet, I ask. Is Sleeping Beauty a boy or a girl, he asked. Rosabelle is starting to look really mad. Forget it. I don't care about my clothes, I say to Rosabelle. Let's just get away from him. But as we walk away, we hear Ridley's voice. I had one frog. Mrs. Gobblecracker came in my room. Uh-oh. Does he know about her? Rosabelle and I freeze. We turn around to listen. Mrs. Gobblecracker said, that's my frog. I said, no, that's my frog. She said, that's my frog. And then I said, okay, you take the hiking clothes. At first, we are so confused, we don't say anything. Then Rosabelle shouts, you little spy! Rosabelle looks so angry that if she were in a comic book, steam would be coming out of her ears. Come on, it's okay, I say, trying to pull her away, but her feet are crazy glued to the ground, and her eyes are all fired up, ready to go. You little nosy beast, she shouts, her face bright red. I had no idea Rosabelle could get this angry. I'm pretty sure she is what my mom calls pushed over the edge. You little butt baby, you nobody face shriveled up raisin brain, she shouts. Uh-oh, those aren't very nice words. And then she attacks. She pins Ridley to the ground and pulls off his sock hands. I'm going to rip your smelly shrimp head and smash it into throw up. This is getting crazy. I don't know what to do, but Captain Puff does. Excuse me. Let Captain Puff handle this, please, I say in my Captain Puff voice, shoving myself in between them. Come with me, little boy, I say, dragging him into his bedroom. Are you really Captain Puff? He asked, breathless. Can you fit inside this hamper? I ask him, because this is the safest place for you. I think so, he says. Climb right in, boy, I say, helping him. Boy, he was going to get hurt. She saved him. As I leave the room, I hear his small, muffled voice from the hamper. Excuse me, Mr. Puff. It's sort of uncomfortable because I'm sitting on some wet hiking clothes that fell into the toilet. When my mom picks me up, she asks me a million questions in the car. Where was Rosabelle's brother? I thought she had a little brother. And I don't understand how nobody knows where your clothes are. Why did you put that costume that is clearly way too small for you on in the first place? It's size 3, rascal. That means it's for 3-year-olds. How on earth did you get it over your head? I feel terrible that we had to take their costume. We're going to have to cut it off with scissors. At least we left them the cape. Rascal, why do you do these things? A hero does good for good, I say in my Captain Puff voice, not for glory. And we're going to be on to chapter 6 called Little Robber. If you're enjoying Dory, Dory, Black Sheep by Abby Hanlon, you may want to try one of Abby Hanlon's other books.